Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And now pitch on the way. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
First pitch, 7:07.
Now here it comes. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's got 8 hits in 21 at-bats.
At the ball.
2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
We got full count.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. One out, nobody on. One and one. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that. All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Misses, ball 2. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. A 0 for the Cubs to start. The Pirates coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera.
I know.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Popped him up. Contreras over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Now at the plate, Starling Marte looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Quintana into the windup. Here's the first pitch. The high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Two out, nobody on.
We got time.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. One strike now from Archer. That's a strike to throw down. Is in time from Cervelli to get him.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way.
Dickerson.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit to short. There's Baez. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Cervelli leads off first with one away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bell, a native Texan. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Pirates leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Quintana, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jose.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Fouled away. And he got it.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Descalzo, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0, here it is. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Line drive to left. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Pirates, the shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
In now, Chris Archer. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. Standing in now, Melky Cabrera. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Hamilton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 44.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lined hard toward right center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he puts it on the ground to third. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 2.
So stepping in, Billy Hamilton, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in, Starling Marte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. In the air out to straightaway left. Schwarber on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Heading out towards shallow right. Hamilton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
In now, Daniel Descalso, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Quintana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move, and no one will track it down.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kramer ranging up the middle, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10-15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game up. And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all
Now
business.
batting,
He's not messing
third
around
baseman.
trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
He may be down 2-0. No, after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1 the count now. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, number 44.
So striding in, Kevin Kramer, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Standing in now, Chris Archer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Baez has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Moran at third, Kramer on at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Albert
Line drive to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. Moran in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly to Frazier at the bag. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs strand 1. Still digging in, Melky Cabrera. No hits to this point.
For the Pirates, the right fielder, Melky.
First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in once again, Starling Marte, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Line towards center field. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Popped straight up. Descalso has got it, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. Back here in Pittsburgh. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder.
Settling in now, Billy Hamilton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. And he's back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
And now the runner's trying for third, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Spin throw, gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One and one. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
1-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And they have taken the lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. 0-2, here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hamilton is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 44.
Into the box now, Kevin Kramer. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Popped him up. Contreras is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Stepping in, Ben Zobrist, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one.
And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Felipe Vasquez is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th.
Into the box, Albert Almora. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, just a 1 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Vasquez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble.
And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Softly hit toward the hole. Bell brings it in. One there. On to first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game.
Now that it certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now it's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Hops this one up. Moran onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I tell you, as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Here's Javier Baez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. The second one he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip, and the runner back easily. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. At the plate, Melky Cabrera. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No, he's safe.
Gregory Polanco will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Here's Starling Marte. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hit. Way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. And now a late squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey.
Up next for the Broncos, Corey Dickerson in a big-ass bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Cishek's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. High in the air out to center field. Almora is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple. Still tied 1 apiece. Kevin Newman will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Gregory Polanco will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 27, Now in right field, number 25.
Edgar Santana will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 37, Edgar Santana.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Contreras.
First pitch on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Santana stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his third season as a major league player. Look out, 2-0 now. Pretty. Over to the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, Billy Hamilton. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Runs up and gets this one down. And a barehanded pickup. Save! Almost a remarkable play, but now the potential lead run is aboard at first. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Ian Happ will be called upon here to hit.
For the Cubs, number 8, Ian Happ.
And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Mike Montgomery enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Montgomery.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit hard back up the middle. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner will get back standing. The 1-0. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Now to the plate, Colin Moran. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he takes ball one. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, He's going to go to it all game.
Hit out towards second. Toss behind the bag. Back to first, a double play. And we are heading to extra innings. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalso. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Descalso.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Dickerson. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs. But they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Richard Rodriguez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away.
Number 5, Ronnie Chisenhall.
Almora, base runner at first with one out. Strike taken up in the zone. And he misses 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. He's set. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. First and second now, one man out. And a double steal try here. He swings and misses. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Pirates, the third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Safe situation looming here, and they'll hand the ball off to the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow.
Number 15, Brandon Morrow.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
Time is out.
Now he'll step off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Almora patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, number 27.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Stepping in, Adam Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Chicago have evened up the series at 2 wins apiece. Mike Montgomery takes home the win.
Here
so
now
that'll
is
put
the
a wrap
final
on
line
things
score
here
tonight.
this evening.
First
For my
for the
partners, Mark
victorious
DeRosa,
Chicago
Dan
Cubs.
Plezak, and
2
Heidi
runs
Watney,
on
this is
14
Matt
hits.
Vasgersian.
No
This has
errors.
been
They
a
left
special
11 men on
presentation of
base.
MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.